What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Episode 379 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. My brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You understand? Whole gang there. You get me? Mr. Peanut Head is back again, blood. You understand? Big up Roms for the super sub appearance. But we do have our very own Peanut Head back in the cup, blood. You understand? Flawless and Lewis here as usual, blood. You get me? I saw Flawless was in the light yesterday, but now he has gone back to the darkness, blood. You understand?
You keep saying this, yo. I was just.
You was in the light yesterday, bro. I watch your shit, bro. I might not chat all the time, blood, but I'm there,
know,
blood.
Yes, I know. What I'm saying is that people mention that. It's just when I happen to be at my sister's. That's all. That's why you see me in the light. Come at my sister's. That's
we
know why you in the dark, brother. It's cool though. Listen, hey, we gonna get you some milk though, right?
I'm gonna just move. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just move in.
I bet you like a milky tea in it, blood.
Yeah,
of course.
You like a milky tea in it.
Of course, 100%.
Look at this guy, Jack Frost, blood. Jack Frost. That is you, blood. Jon Snow, blood. Jack Frost.
You already know, man. Sub-Zero. You know what I'm saying? The
Sub-Zero,
Winter Soldier.
bro.
You already know, man.
Oh, it's dark, man. It's dark.
But big up the man, them as always, blood. You understand? You lot know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the gang as well, blood. You get me? Link in the description. As always, blood. You understand? Let me check in on my 3-point collectors, blood. Freeze in the air, blood. W's in the chat if you got 3 points. Flawless never got the memo.
I know.
Again. He never got the memo again. And it's a mad thing for you this week. You understand? So let me check in on my 3-point collectors, blood. You understand? Months. A bit of a
hate this guy, you know.
A bit of a close Merseyside derby, but what usually happens. Blood.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I know we're throwing up our threes in it, but this is the fours. We're throwing up the fours today. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it means? 4 wins to go. Time is ticking. Yeah. Time is ticking. 12 points. 12 points.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
and
brilliant.
Each day draws closer. That guard of honor.
What do you mean? That means it's not the Chelsea game. Sorry, Mons.
So that guard of honor looks like it could be happening. It could be happening. Listen, I don't know what to say, but listen, I'm just happy to win my game. You know, 3 points ain't easy. Certain man will tell you that 3 points is not easy. I think people are taking advantage of, you know, the value of points, and you know, it's not that deep anymore. And you know, it's always a popularity contest now with the Premier League. Oh, you got nothing to play for, league's all done, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, man. Just shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? This is like the nicest countdown ever. You know, even though we weren't very good, it was all about the points. Because on another day, in another title race, that game ends 1-1. Van Dijk swiping at fresh air, Konate getting dunked on. Oh, listen, I could have seen it in my nightmares, but I woke up and, you know, then I woke up. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm gassed. Obviously, we'll get into the game when it gets to it. Hope the man them are good. You know what I'm saying? Flawless. You know what I'm saying? Cravendale connoisseur. I saw the clip. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know, man. Shout out, Prime, yo. That clip was A1. Was A1. Sarcasm City TV Clips channel coming soon at some point. Definitely creating the channel. Me and Prime gonna talk. Clips channel definitely on its way because you lot be asking for it. And yeah, that clip had me rolling, man. That shit is hilarious.
Literally, man. Like, you know what it is? One of my guys called me, you know. He called me a couple of days ago. And he was like, Mons, have you got that clip on Back Again? Where you man were doing the emo songs. I was like, bro, like, he's like, bro, I've been searching for it for time. He's like, I've been searching for time. He's like, bro, I can't find it. I was like, bro, like, I can help, but bro, this happened. Like, how many times have we done the emo thing on Back Again?
Times, yo.
We need to have like a column of the season's like best bits and clips in it, because man, I'm like, bro, I can't find that clip. I need it. I'm trying to show it to my guys. But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get more clips. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, 3 points. As I said, man, just run me my fucking prem, man. Tired of these peasants, man. Run me my prem. Are we good though?
Lewis, I'm gonna go to you first. You understand? Cause I'm checking in on the 3-point collector's blood. You get me? I see someone in the chat complaining that there's no Chelsea headline, but is it really a headline when you beat Tottenham?
You're not wrong. Chelsea beat Tottenham. Water is wet. London is blue. All of that crap. Business as usual. People are trying to do the whole, I'm shook of Tottenham. Yeah, whatever, bruv. Standard. Worst Tottenham side in history. We beat them. We keep it stepping. Up the Chelsea. Yeah, Shah, Romans Ascendant, pest control. You already know what it is. Bullying. All of that. That's what this so-called rivalry is. Another year without Tottenham beating us. Another year without Tottenham beating us at home. Just fuck Spurs, innit? Shit club. That's it. But it's great to be back. Big up to the panel. Big up to the chat. And up the Chelsea. Big up, everyone.
Flawless.
You.
Bad week for you, boy. Main team got punched up on a back road. Side team got smoked on the mains.
It's a bad week. It's a bad week before the game.
It's a bad week.
It's a bad week before the game, for real. Of course, we'll talk about the United. The Spurs game, we knew what the result was going to be. What's understood ain't got to be spoken about. We all knew that. In regards to our game, yeah, man, I'm just tired of low stakes games, man. Get me to Thursday, get me to the Europa League. I can actually look forward to something, man. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of this low stakes stuff. Yeah, man. Like, get me to that. At least, like, when I say look forward, not necessarily that we're gonna win, but something actually on the game. Something I'm genuinely interested in, something I'm genuinely focused in. I'm letting non-United fans on my watch-alongs and that. I'm just like, all right, let's just get through this. End the Premier League season now. I'm tired of this shit.
Back in the darkness, you go.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start just going to my sister.
Was one loss not enough?
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start just going there for the show.
You do that, bro.
I'll just step outside.
Pick up my lap. It says mustard. FU Elon. Normal service resumes. It's just Tottenham. Chill settings. Sanchez needs to be investigated. He's AI.
And big up to everyone, man. Yeah, big up to everyone who's seen Fats on TV as well.
Yeah.
Big up to everyone who's
flag moving mad.
It's moving mad. In the yellow shirt, you know.
Hey, blood. Looking like one of them man there that was cussing off Raheem Sterling a few years back. No, I'm joking.
Oh, brother. Oh, mate.
Big up,
That's
Fats,
insane.
Nice.
I know, but Sanchez don't need to be investigated. Just jail him. There's no point of taking it to court.
Hey, fucking hell, mate. You got man like Alex. I don't know about that, blood. You get me?
No, we'll go read it.
London is and always will be red. Up the gun.
It says blue. It says blue.
Should have put my missus glasses on. You know what I mean? Can't really see right now. Shout out Wenger. Big up my guy John. He says Sancho heard the rumors of going back to United. Brother started spamming shots.
Damn.
Look, if he was only a little bit quicker with shooting at the goal in it, but yeah. We will talk. Shout out Juno. Big up my G.
Big up man like OG Queens in the chat. There's flawless fist up. Barca fan. W's in the chat. Another final. And the man got to the Copa del Rey final, blood. Like,
yeah, well, surprised we're playing Atletico Madrid. Like,
they told me Flick was, you get me, shit, but boy.
Yeah, he failed at Germany. All of that.
That's what I was.
Shout out Zir for the raid. Big up.
Big up Zir.
Oh shit, did we get raided?
Yeah, Zir talks.
Yo, big up Zir talks, blood. You understand? Big up Zir talks, blood. You get me? Big up my guy Sabs every time, blood. Says I'm at work at Nando's right now. He wants a cheeky Nando's. Let me know. Big up Troops, my brother, Mons, Flawless, and Lewis.
Come on.
Big up Sabs.
And don't get caught on your phone, my brother. Oh. You get me?
Oh, the shout out. So.
But yeah, let me know what Nando's, blood. You know,
I was thinking the same thing.
Let me see how close I am, blood, because I see the pound sign, blood. Let me know how close, brother.
None of that Saka thing, though. None of the Saka thing. Get me a Perry team. Get me, in fact, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
Perry Tamer, this guy's got no heat level.
Yeah, bro, don't bun the heat thing, bro. I'll be honest. Like
Now you have to get medium. You have to get like butterfly
medium's
breast.
dead though, bro.
No, watch it. No,
spicy.
butterfly breast medium, and then you get the wings hot. Cause wings have to be hot in it. You understand?
I don't know, man. I think
it takes away the whole thing out of it being a hot wing, blood. If it's not hot, blood.
It's true though, but the hot sauce.
I hear the argument.
Don't you think it's? I don't think it's that hot though. The hot sauce in
What, the hot one?
Yeah, it's not mad hot.
It depends how they grill it.
Alright.
Because sometimes I get it. I'm like, whoa, this one tastes a bit extra hot today, blood. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it though. But listen, well, we all got 3 points, so flawless. I hope you're taking orders.
I'm not going shop, blood.
I hope you're taking
Sams, which Nando? Actually, genuinely want to know which Nando's is it? Let us know. I was gonna ask the same thing. Cause I seen the pound sign.
I'm not going, blood. You get me? The whole chat's trying to pull up, blood. They got Rasta. He's not going to disclose it now because the chat's on. Yo, where you Saps? Man's going to roll it. You're going to see the chat rolling to random Nando's. I who's Saps, blood?
Hey, man, actually dropped the location.
This is what we call good marketing, though.
He dropped the location. It's
150 deep, waiting over 2 hours.
I said, Canary Wolf, blood. The journey.
We're going
Canary Wolf. Whoever's local, blood. You get me?
Yeah. We're going to shut down Canary Wolf Nando's. We saying live show. We're gonna shut the whole thing down. Live show in Nando's back again.
Don't think TroopzTV don't look after you, man, blood. You understand? Anyone in Canary Wolf vicinity, blood. Yeah, there's a Nando's right there, blood. You know what I mean? Offer stabs, blood.
I might have to take that up still.
They got Rasta Mouse. He says champion. Oh, fuck off, blood.
Champions of Europe. You'll never say that. You'll never say that. You'll never say that. Shout out for the donation. Big up, my
guy. It's a super chat, blood. Otherwise, blue card for the whole of you, blood.
Shout out OG Queens, man.
He says, anyone doing Copper final April 26th? Yeah, I'm doing it still. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 100%. I just did the semi-final was good. Unfortunately,
depends on the time. Chelsea
they're playing Madrid.
Yeah, it's El Clasico.
El Clasico, bro.
El Clasico.
Yeah.
What time is it?
I think it'll be 8 p.m.
Probably be 8 p.m. Because I watched
maybe. When I checked yesterday, they never had a timeout when I checked yesterday, but I think it'll be 9 o'clock in it. But yeah, I got you. COG, I told you, blood. Patience, you know what I'm saying? There you go, blood. There you are. Well, big up man like Dell. He said we opened him with what? We opened him with welcome arms. My guy Saeed has done it again. No, blood. What is wrong with this youth, fam? Why didn't I know this before I did the show this morning, blood? I would have questioned him on that.
What did he say? Who was he talking about?
He's supposed to say we welcomed him with open arms, but the man said we opened him with welcome arms. What kind of blood?
The greatest.
How can you get it so wrong?
Wait, Saeed said we opened him with welcome.
We opened him with welcome arms.
You know, I didn't clock that.
I didn't. That's why I was like, "What?" I thought who was he talking about? I thought he was talking about a player or something like that.
I hope he weren't teaching English, bro.
Open arms, that's bro.
But you know what?
I was looking at it thinking, what's Troop saying? I don't get it. Like, what's he said wrong?
Bro, this is why. Pause as well. I forgot to pause. Big man Timber, that is a pause, blood.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, it's very, that's
That's up there with his quitters never quit, man. Shout out, man.
Quitters never quit. Is this, bro? This guy, this guy's a dunce certain time, you know, blood. Like, I swear to God, he is a dunce certain time.
Hey, Saeed, I stand with you, man. I know what you meant. I know what was going on. I get it.
Oh, my God.
That brother's something else, you know. I swear to God.
Just protect Saeed at all costs, innit? Protect him at all costs, man.
Lord have mercy.
And whoever this brother was teaching, like, fucking hell, mate.
God for these men are walking into lampposts as we speak, blood.
We opened him with welcome.
Shout out Saeed,
though. Big up Saeed.
Jesus Christ, fam. This brother. Midweek games. Yeah, Flawless stopped. Yeah, you stop laughing now, innit, blood?
Yeah, because this is serious stuff now. We gotta get in zone. You know what I'm saying? This is serious time now.
You're 13.
Just get to it, man.
I'm going, blood.
Yeah,
get to it. Like, yo,
don't need it.
Not in the Forest 1.
Thank you.
The Forest 1, Man United 0. You understand? 13th defeat for Man United, blood, in the Premier League, bro. 13th in the league, 13 defeats, blood. You get me? That is mad. Mm-hmm. That is absolute madness, blood. You get me? You got Alanga doing up Usain Bolt. You understand?
Yeah, Alanga
doing the move, man. To go move, man.
Like I saw Sunshine FC's clip, blood, about get him some milk. Like you're the milkman, blood. You need to get me. You need to get Garnacho some milk, blood.
Milk can't save him, man. It can't save him.
Yeah, understand.
It's not Popeye spinach. He can't be saved.
Maguire looking like your most threatening player in the final third. Like
he's a better striker than Højlund. He's a better striker than Højlund. He's a better striker than Højlund. He holds the ball. Is that
the tactic now? Maguire up top. Is that what you're going to go with until the end of the season?
If we're getting that if we're getting that much of the ball and crossing the ball into the box, yeah, I'd rather see Maguire up top than Højlund. I would have rather he didn't sub on Højlund and brought on Maguire earlier if you're going to do that, because he's a better striker, he's a better finisher. So yeah, I have no issue with that. My problem is Højlund getting on the pitch, but we know our attacks rubbish. We've established this already. Even with our better players playing, our attack is terrible. We need to get Ahmad and Maino fit ASAP. That man, his hard food can't save him. He's just not good enough. Nothing can save him. Not everybody can be saved. Like that's what it is. But yeah, we need to get Ahmad and Maino back fit. Like thankfully, Maino's training. I don't know what's going on with Ahmad.
Is Maino still going to be there? Because weren't there questions about him being sold in the summer?
Yeah, potentially. But I'm talking about as for now. The summer we'll get to that. But I'm saying as for now, get him fit. Somehow, I don't think he'll be ready for the Lyon game. I don't think Ahmad will be easy either. Try get past that tie and then semi-final, get them, man. Oh, we got no chance. If one or both of those two ain't fit, it's a wrap. If we don't get past them. But if we get past Lyon, which I'm not sure whether we will or not, hopefully we can get them man fit. Otherwise, we are not winning that competition. One or both of them, because our attack is horrendous. It's not good with them. You take out our two best attackers, you see what it is. It's a championship attack. Championship level. As a unit, as individuals, is that bad? We were never scoring in that game. As soon as I didn't think we were scoring before the game. And as soon as they scored early, I was like, we're not scoring. Yeah, we had a couple of chances. Maguire had one cleared off the line. Casemiro should have scored the header. Dalot hit the bar. I think Højlund had one as well, but we weren't scoring. They got the best defensive home record for a reason. And once they scored early, they shut up shop. And we can't break down teams in transition. Never mind a team that defensively well drilled. So that's what it is. You just seen our limitations. Girls, get me to Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Get me to Europa League. And a game with some meaning and something on it, and see what we can do in our away tie against Lyon, because our season's dependent on that. You mentioned it, 13 losses. Premier League season's been over. It's been over for the longest. Try and salvage the season by winning that competition. But
if you go out of that competition, is that Amorim over?
No, but it's a horrendous season. It's a horrendous end to a horrendous season.
I'm starting to see Amorim out pick up now.
Of course, because of how we're playing and the results. Of course, it's going to pick up.
You still stand by the manager?
If you continue to lose matches, yeah, because I understand the situation that he's in. That's why. But this has to turn around next season.
But you're telling me, I understand the situation, but you're telling me that, come on, bro, like we're 5 months into his reign, bro, and there has been no difference. Like there's no tactical difference. There's no man management skills going on. What has he displayed over this 5 months to give you the confidence that he's going to be able to turn this around, blood?
It's not giving me a confidence thing. It's more so, you mentioned it there, the Europa League is still on, but let's say hypothetically we don't win it. How do we go out? Do we go out to Lyon? Do we go out in the semi-final against Bilbao? Do we go out in the semi-final to Rangers? Do we get to the final and go out to a Lazio? Do we go out to somebody else who we shouldn't do? All these things are variables. Also, him in big games as well is what I've seen. That's the thing that I like the most, is in regards to you manage somehow to pick up results in big games.
Is that him or the players, though? Because for players, it's easy to get up. Sorry, it's players for easy to get up for a big game, like a lesser game, like the Forest game is where they're okay. If obviously the Manchester Derby, Liverpool, Arsenal, yeah, now I'm outside. Yeah,
you know how you know that's not the case, because Ten Hag's record in them games was terrible with these same players. We never won away.
He'd go to Anfield and scam a draw, though.
No, we didn't. We never won away. We never won away in the Big Six under him. I don't think we don't have one away win.
Like he would be on the line. They'd go out.
Yeah, of course. Players have done that.
Aston Villa away, you did it as well.
Yeah, but it's not a job on the line thing in regards.
No, at Anfield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about draws, but I'm talking about wins. I'm talking about wins. We picked up a couple wins where we would have never have got that in the past. So in regards to confidence, no, it is thin.
But the way you beat City was pure luck.
It wasn't pure luck.
It's pure luck. What happened?
It wasn't pure luck.
It's pure luck.
That's a whole different conversation.
That's pure luck.
You can talk to my guy Shine. I called it. I said we were going to win that game. I wish Shine was in the chat. I called it.
Yeah, but before that error was made, did you honestly never had confidence you were going to win? At that point,
yeah, I did, because we were the best side.
Minute now.
The fact that everybody was talking about how the game was boring. No, Bruno missed the chance in the game, so we created we had another chance.
No, but at that point, it was like dying out. Everyone was sitting there like, yeah, City's going to see this out, bro.
Nah, not us.
And then Nunes turned into
Nunes mistakes happen. But the point that I'm making is that Amarim's low down on the list in regards to my issues at this football club. But numero uno, the players. Despite I've said this, despite who the manager is, let's say Amarim was sacked and a new manager came in. I want most of these players still gone. No more remontadas. The board, they're so on the lookout because they've contributed massively to this. So he's lowest down. Is he blameless? No. But do I blame him the most? Absolutely not. I look at the players more so than him, and I look at the ownership more so than him. Does he need to do better? Yes. But he's the one thing at the club that has actually done anything of note previously.
Would you be this down low if Ten Hag was still here?
Say that again?
Would you be this like 13th if Ten Hag was still here?
Probably not. Probably a little bit higher. Probably like 10th. But I think the football would just be as bad. We'd just probably get a couple more wins, which would have took us up a couple places.
Plus, that would be a lot more unacceptable too, because he would have been there like 2.5 years.
He spent more money, and these are his players. Like I said, let's remove Amarim from the occasion. I still want all of these players gone, and the board are on ropes as well, because they've contributed to this. If Amarim doesn't work out, this is on you. You've got 2 managerial appointments, or not appointments because they kept Ten Hag, but 2 managerial decisions horrendously wrong. This falls on you. You've took us backwards. People want to talk about Amarim taking us backwards. This ownership has took us backwards because everything is worse now. This is going to be our worst ever finish. This is going to be our worst ever goal scored. You know what I'm saying? Potentially not worst goals conceded, but worst ever goal scored, etc., etc. All the stats can go through it. Expected XG and all these type of things. Numbers low, confidence low inside the club, etc., etc. So as much as it's on Amarim, which it is, of course, he needs to perform better. This is also on the board. They contributed to this massively. He inherited this mess. They could have easily got this man in the summer and provided him with players that could have helped. Not necessarily.
How can he not win back-to-back games in the space of 5 months?
Like, because that's on him, and that's poor. That's very poor. But these same players we want to praise for getting up for big games.
I know you haven't won the whole season. Like, I know even Ten Hag couldn't get the back-to-back wins, but for him, like, you understand? I talk about David Moyes and what he's done at Everton, blood.
Absolutely.
You understand? Like, even the way they played against Liverpool, the way that they were fighting, bro. You understand? The way they took it to them, bro. You get me? Like, you've seen a change in Everton, bro. Do you understand? I've seen nothing in Man United, bro, and they have lesser players, bro. Like, you have to pick up a bit of momentum. He's picked up no momentum, bro.
I agree with
nothing whatsoever. You lot are clinging on to this Europa League thing, but you haven't really played no one yet. You understand? It's now that okay, cool. Now get me. The difficult teams are starting to Lyon, Atletico Bilbao. Rangers will be a tough one if on over 2 legs.
I don't know how they've done new, but when we played them last time, we battered them. But I don't know how they're doing under their new manager, so I can't comment. But if we play Rangers and getting past Bilbao,
they went to Celtic Park and won in the derby, in the Old Firm, and Celtic are, you know what I mean?
Respectfully, it's Scotland, but like I said,
it's difficult to go to. You understand?
Difficult for them, but what I'm saying is, it's Scotland. But the point I'm making is
that kind of game, like, you understand, like
when we played Rangers, even though we only won 2-1, we packed them in. I watched them play against Spurs as well, and we all know how pot Spurs are, and they struggled there. But again, new manager, they could be better. Because I haven't watched them like that, I take it with a pinch of salt. Because people told me this about Sociedad, and they were dreadful. Same with Lyon. I don't watch them like that, so I'm unsure. I only really comment on teams I've watched, even if it's here, if it's here or there.
Lyon got my man,
Cherky.
Yeah. They got Laka, they got Ainsley. The Arsenal boys
I was told this about Sociedad too, not so much in terms of individuals. I was told about Zubimendi, but our poor record in Spain and did it there and how they're going to do this, that, and the third. Again, I don't watch Sociedad, so I don't know. But I watched them against us, and they were dreadful both legs. But that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, with Amarim, the reason why also I don't want to sack him, and then that becomes the main talking point, and not forget main talking point. The main target is bringing in a new manager, and these players survive again. No. I don't want these players to survive again. Whether the manager comes up, whatever happens with the manager, cool. Because if this carries on next season, he'll be gone without question. I want these players gone. That is the key. That's where I'm at with it. I don't want the ownership here, but they're going to stay here. But they're also on the chopping block in regards to this is on you. Everything you've just mentioned about Amarim and all the bad things and him not winning back-to-back is under their reign. So as much as he holds criticism for that, So did they. Because if he was flying, they would get praise. So therefore, you all hold criticism.
Do the players trust Amorim? Because he ain't be able to get no bounce out of it. Like, are they taking to?
I want the gun anyway. Don't care. Couldn't care less if the players trust him.
But you know the players, but you know the players are the ones that can get the manager sacked.
Yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? But these players are going to be gone anyway. So I'm cool with that. The amount of players we have out on loan, players out of contract, these players are going to be gone anyway. So I'm cool with that. I have no issues. And I've never seen so many links with team players away. Onana and Højlund to name it two. And they only just came in not too long ago. So I'm all for it. When all these players going to been saying this. Before Amorim was sacked, hey, move on these players. My problem is that the last manager brought in a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys we want gone, he brought in. So it's not one of his recent signings we've yet. Not last summer, the summer before. All them players we want gone. Onana, Højlund, Mount. Want all them players gone. I can't remember who we signed in that window as well. There's someone else I'm forgetting. But those three are top of the list for me. Dreadful.
So this year
gave Garnacho his debut.
So this year, Lindelof, Eriksson, Evans, and Tom Heaton, their contracts expire at the end of this season.
Yeah.
Next season is Maguire and Casemiro.
Well,
which is 2026, obviously, before the World Cup. 2027, Bruno, Kobe, Lissandro, Shaw, Bayindir, Toby Collier, and Harry Amas. 2028, Højlund, Garnacho, Dalot, Onana, Mazraoui, Mount. 2029, Euro, Agate, De Ligt, Xerxes, Heaven. 2030. Is there anyone in 2030? Diallo and Dorgu. They both have an option for a year as well. Yeah, and that's it. So the likes of like Bruno, Kobe, Lissandro, Shaw, Bayindir. That man, they could just say, we're not even moving. We're just going to run down our contract.
Yeah. Name the players again. What were the players you just named?
So 2027.
Yeah, go on.
Bruno, Kobe, Lissandro, Shaw, Bayindir, Toby Collier, and Harry Amas.
There's only a few of them I want to keep. So as long as they're not playing, I don't really have an issue. Obviously, excluding Ameno.
2028. Højlund, Garnacho, Dalot, Onana, Mazraoui, Mount. These players, and Mount's on big bread. Mount could just say, I ain't going nowhere. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's cool. If Mount, as long as Mount's, even though I would prefer Mount to leave, Mount ain't going to play, so I don't have no issue with that. Because Mount can't stay fit. I seen a report today talking about United, how true it is, I don't know. United are planning on sending him to a specialist because of the amount of niggling injuries and recurring injuries he keeps picking up. And if he goes to the specialist, he could be out for a further 6 months. So add in a couple months, 2-3 months of recovery, that's 8-9 months. The reason why I don't worry about Mount is because he don't play.
What's Rashford's
genuinely one of the worst transfers of the decade.
Oh yeah, dreadful, but people backed it.
What's Rashford? Because Rashford wasn't there.
Not sure.
350, I think.
No, you're talking about
no, I'm saying contract length.
Oh, the last time he signed a new deal, yeah.
Rashford wasn't there.
Probably 2020.
28.
28. Yeah, 2028. Yeah. If he keeps performing the way he does at Villa, they'll buy him. Don't worry about that. Getting rid of players I don't worry about whatsoever. My main, not issue, that's the wrong word, but main focus is recruitment. We need to recruit correctly because recruiting correctly improves you tenfold. Easy. Because it's not easy to, it's not hard to improve on this lot at all. All you have to be is competent. You're a competent player, fine. Absolutely. As we've seen with Amas, for example, the nothing special, just does all the basics well. And you see him whether he's playing as a centre-back or he's playing as a wing-back, either or. So yeah, with it, that's why with Amorim, like I said, more so it's these players. I want these players to survive another manager and then they're still here and then it's remontadas and then the new manager's going to say, all right, who can I use? And then realize they're not good enough. No, none of that. So all these players out on loan, players out on contract this summer, next year, move them on. All the reports, all the rumors I love. Shift everybody. Been saying this. Treat it like it's bingo and pick a number. And players can go. So I'm all for it.
Once Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Not very, but it was a close game. Everton had some very, very good chances. The Beto offside Very, very close, bro. You understand? Very, very close. It was a good finish from him as well. He was causing Van Dijk and Konate problems all game, blood. Lick off the post. But Jota, you lot have been very critical of him. Rightly so. He stepped up to the plate. You get me? Another no-show from Salah. You get me? We have to get that in every time, blood. You understand? But it was just about getting the win, innit?
Yeah, that's. Before we do start, I just wanted to say Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, there was a lot of Bruno revisionism. I didn't get to mention that one, but there's a lot of Bruno revisionism. And he stunk out the gaff.
Don't worry, we got Manchester Derby, blood. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Like, I know Flawless wanted
DGMU and all that.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't. You know why?
He's been in form, and everyone's been getting onto Flawless. He plays like that, and no one says nothing.
Yes, you know what? But that's what the silence tells me. All I need to know. Troops didn't mention it. No one in my ads. No one in my comment section. No mentions on Instagram.
I'm gonna mention it because I believe in fair game. I believe in people don't believe in.
Now, listen, I was going to bring up Bruno Fernandes in the Manchester Derby section. But you understand? Don't worry about that.
He lost the ball.
I know that we don't have a lot. I know that Monter's got a cut of free. Lewis got a cut of half free.
If Bruno would have been,
he played in a deeper role towards the
we're going to talk. Don't worry, Flawless, bro. We're going to, I'm just trying to section it.
I'm just saying, if Bruno would have been one, that would have been the first thing you would have said. If you would have,
don't worry, blood. That's
all I know with it. But that's why I didn't say it because. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, Mons, carry on, blood.
Flawless.
Carry on. Yo. We're going off track, blood. Get back on track, blood. You understand? We're going. You understand? F1 thing. Stay on the track, blood. You understand? Let's go.
Yeah, it's as you said, it was about the 3 points. For me, there's a few positions where I was really impressed with, but majority of the game I wasn't really impressed with the overall quality. I think
I was shocked to see Jones at right back, blood.
That's the first thing I was gonna say, man. My man of the match, Curtis Jones at right back. The only Scouser in the team. So yeah, right back. Obviously, I feel like he done a brilliant job. He was always going to be up for it, especially after Decore celebrated in front of his face and in front of the fans at Goodison Park. There was a bit of bad blood there. Do you know what I'm saying? So for him,
you man left him in the trenches, blood. He was by himself at Goodison.
No, he wasn't by himself. The man.
Yeah, he was. It was literally him against Decore in the next shoot.
No, he ran over to Decore. He ran over. Like everyone's just walking. He just ran over on a.
Yeah, but when he ran over, who ran over with him, blood?
The man then ran over, bro.
No, they never. The man then walked over, blood.
No, the man then ran over, bro. But yeah, even so,
the stewards got there before the man then.
And the stewards are right next to him. That's why.
The stewards got there before the man then, blood.
Anyway, Curtis Jones to me, brilliant all game, innit? Defensively, listen, he was up against Jack Harrison, so I'm not gonna glorify this too much. He was up against Jack Harrison, England's 7th tier of players with like Jack Cork and them, man. So it's like, I feel like, there's positives from his performance. For me, I would have preferred Szoboszlai to go right back, but for Jones to go right back, I wasn't too far off of Slot putting a centre mid and right back, as opposed to, we didn't really have a fit proper right back, as we know, Conor Bradley and Trent are injured, and Gomez as well isn't fit. So we had to put someone there, and I thought it was going to be Kwanzaa, but he's actually gone for Curtis Jones, and it worked out even better. And I do think that with the way they attack, we were a bit lucky. I'm not going to lie, because in my opinion, like if Everton had any quality going forward, we could have drawn or lost that game. The amount of times they got to the edge of our box through transition, we were so open at the back from corners. Like, listen,
Decore was running riot.
Yeah, and it was in that. Literally, all they done was sit back, counter, and
break.
Break. And the thing is,
because what they were doing was they were making Harrison drop in and make a back four, and then telling O'Brien to go out and do one-on-one work against who was it? I think it was Jota.
Diaz against Diaz.
Yeah, that was it.
So, yeah, and obviously, and that's why I was like, you know what? Well played, fair play from Everton. And as I was saying this for the Man United game, crossing in Charlating against certain teams is dead. One of those teams is Nottingham Forest. There's actually no point crossing the ball against them, man. And another team with that is Everton. You see, if Tarkowski and them, man, there is no them, man.
Bro, Tarkowski, Braithwaite, O'Brien, Decore. There's a bag of them, blood. Even better.
Even Michael Keane that don't even play like that. Bro, these man love a cross. They love a cross. The box defending is them, innit? Even from corners, a corner is like a goal kick against Everton. It's like a goal kick. Beto's at the front post. You know what I'm saying? Tarkowski's there right behind Right behind them, you've got Brentford, and they're all like 6'5", bro. I didn't even flinch when it came to any of the corners. And every time we got a corner, I'm pretty sure they broke from over half our corners. It turned into a 3v2 or a 4v2. We would like, bro, the amount of work Konate and Van Dijk had to do in backwards transition, it was like a Klopp game. That looked like a Jurgen Klopp issue. You know what I'm saying? We're not used to seeing that. So I looked at that and thought, for me, way too open.
The shape of the back line was all over the place, blood.
Yeah, we caught life, man. We caught life with that with the offside, and we also caught life with when Van Dijk swung at fresh air. He was giving Van Dijk and Konate, especially in the first half. I think in the second half he wasn't.
First half he was causing mayhem.
Yeah, absolute.
I know the cop end was like, "Fucking hell, lad! He's fucking coming again, lad!"
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
That fucking Beto!
They're coming again.
I'm telling you, blood. I'm telling you, bro.
I said, look at this fucking shit, sir. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my thing was that don't concede first, innit? That was my thing with this type of Everton side, because everyone talks about Everton in a certain way, but Everton have conceded 37 goals this season. Just to put that into context, Nottingham Forest, who have the iron bars in defense, they've conceded 35. You know what I'm saying? They just don't score goals.
That's their issues. Final third.
Before today, they had 4 straight draws and a win. So they're actually on they actually proven quite hard to defeat.
Yeah, they're very hard, bro. When they came to Emirates, and that was under Dyche, not even Moyes, bro. Do you know how hard it was for us to break them down? It was 0-0, bruv.
Bro, defending, they love the defending team. The one thing I did want to speak about though was that Tarkowski, that GBH on McAllister.
I believe they didn't give that. Yo, it was already.
I was fucking with my chat, bro. I had my chat rattled, blood. I was like, nah, man, this is soft blood. Nah, they were rattled, blood. I don't know. They were rattled, blood. That was like in 99, that tackle's fine, isn't it?
That's a reducer. That's what they call a reducer. I watched, do you know what I watched? I watched Portsmouth versus Southampton in 2005. When Redknapp come back as the Southampton manager against Portsmouth, and they won 4-1. And it was Liwa up top with Yakubu.
Yeah,
and I think Jamie Redknapp was playing as well. I think. Yeah,
I think he was at Southampton.
He was at Southampton as well, bro. The tackles I was seeing in that game, no yellows.
Nah,
quick free kick, like, bro. Some of the tackles, bro. I'm talking studs crunching on ankles. Man are rolling around, then just getting up, dusting themselves down, and getting on with it. Game's gone soft, innit? Can't lie. But Liwa though, he was on smoke. But that aside, you're spot on when you said maybe in 20 years ago, 25 years ago, tackle like that.
Because he does get the ball. It's just the follow through.
But the thing is, as a defender,
the follow through is crazy.
But he didn't need to follow through like that.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
He can like.
It was a derby challenge, bro.
Yeah. Like he could have.
If you're in the crowd, you're like, go on, like, yeah, it's one of them ones. Who's your player? You're like, go on.
I said, go on, lad. You know what I'm saying, bro? The foot, the. If you even look here, if you look how high, and the worst thing is, it doesn't just catch him and it like grazes it. It pushes against his calf and stays against his calf until his leg goes like that. Like, I don't really know personally how McAllister firms these tackles, innit? I don't know how he does it. Genuinely.
He goes brazy on leg day, blood.
Like, McAllister's had a few of those this season, and I'm thinking, yeah, he's X'd. Like, I'm seeing stuff like this, man. Them like, brother.
Yeah.
Brother.
That's crazy, yo. That is mad, yo. That they didn't give that as a red.
He's not even. He's off the.
Yeah, bro. The follow through is mad.
Yeah, the follow through.
Yeah, because he knows what he's doing. That's the
because if he don't follow through like that, that's probably a fantastic challenge, bro.
Yeah, but he followed through on purpose. He knew what he was doing. I'm gonna get the ball and then I'm gonna take him out afterwards. Yeah. Tarkowski was fully aware.
Like,
he's a Burnley man. This is what I say. Like, if like Sesko and their man there come in, when I say if they bought Tarkowski and their man there, bro, this is what that's what's coming for them, bro.
Yeah,
I understand. They're not built like that, blood.
And it's dark because, like, for me in a derby, I know what I'm doing. If one of my players gets moved to like that, I know I'm saying, cool. Next time he gets the ball, you're finished,
bro. That's, you know what the maddest thing was, no one there wasn't even a if that was an Arsenal player, a fight's kicking off.
No, the players surrounded. The players jumped in.
It wasn't you see, when there was that little incident between Chelsea and Tottenham, and it kicked off, and Chalobah and Bentancur. There was nothing like that in this, and the challenge wasn't even like that for the Tottenham one. But you understand? No one even really
overdid that.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what I said. I think the ref still needs to put a lid on those, man, because you see when tackles like that get let off, then they can just start flying in all game. Because now you know what type of game this is. On my watch along, you set the bar now. You set the tone. In my watch along, that's what I said. In my watch along, I was like, ref, I was like, man, you now know what type of game this is. That's fine. We can play that game. You know what I'm saying? Now certain ligaments are going to be left on the field today. Certain tendons aren't going to be there. Someone's leaving with no tendons. That's cool. That's the game we want to play today. All right, then. That's how I was reacting to it. So imagine the players. So for me, there's kind of got to keep a lid on that. But listen, it is what it is. Like, I don't think Tarkowski's a mad, nasty type of guy, innit? Like, he did say after the game that he thought McAllister was going to go in as full-blooded as he was. And then when he pulled out of the tackle, because McAllister kind of pulled out a little bit. That's why, as a coach, you always say, go in full-blooded. Don't pull out of the tackle, innit? Because you end up getting hurt worse pulling out of the challenge, innit? But yeah, it is what it is. Shout out Diaz as well. He actually done his thing for once. And Jota, for me, he wasn't really good throughout the game. That was a moment of quality. That was the old Jota. You know what I'm saying? Cutting one way, cutting the other way.
Shift it, bang.
And then gave the keeper the eyes for the extra little step he gave the keeper the eyes and just slotted it. That is the old Jota. But I'll be honest, I don't really like people going, say something now, say something. No, bro. He's not been good. So unfortunately, it's
Arsenal fans are like that. Like when Nketiah would score like his first goal after 15 fucking games or 20 games. Oh, Troops, what now, blood?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what now?
That with Havertz back in the day.
What now, blood? That's what I want now, blood. Suck your mum about what now.
Give me a goal scoring run and then we can talk. Because as I said, for now, it's the same energy as I gave Nunes. Shit guy finally scored. Banging goal. It was like, even when I watched back, I thought, oh, that goal was cold, innit?
Shit guy finally scored.
Yeah, bro.
That meme just cracks me up. That's why.
When he slides in between the...
that's why I was laughing, yo, because it's the meme with the thing on it. Yo. That's crazy. Yo, they did my man dirty for that because he's forever known as that meme. Sorry, go on.
But no, I just wanted the 3 points because I know historically Liverpool are not very good when it comes to coming off international break and whatnot. We're always very lethargic. I'm not saying we played horrible football, but there was no real quality going forward. Salah was anonymous. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the Salah end of season gene has kicked in again.
Bro, it's been 2 games, but yeah, it's
been more than 2 games, once.
It doesn't bother me, bro. No, it will be 2 games. Man will go, see, and then
but it's been more than 2 games now. It's been like, you know what I mean, like
2. You're talking all comps.
Yeah, bro, this is dragging. Because he took it to Champions League, then he took it to Wembley, he brought it back into the Premier League. He's taking it global.
Yeah, no, but I know Salah's not allowed to have 3 bad games, isn't it? So I know this.
Well, when you're chasing the Ballon d'Or, you know what I mean? You can't.
No, I hear it. Obviously, again, Liverpool don't have enough firepower to bail out our superstars, unfortunately. Do you know what I'm saying? At least when Rafinha is not performing and he's stinking out when no one talks about it, at least you got Yamal to bail him out. You know what I'm saying? Or Vinny, how he's been stinking out 24/7, pretty much had an iffy to shit season, but
he's had a shit season. Let's have it, right?
You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. He'll still get.
But now it's crunch time is when he shows up.
Well, we'll see. He hasn't shown up yet.
He gets those.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
I'm hoping
you know what I'm saying. But no, it's cool. Listen, man. I think Salah's saving it. I think Salah's saving his assist, especially for that Arsenal game. As I said, I want Salah getting that 21st assist against Arsenal. That will do me good.
Bro, he doesn't care about Arsenal, bro.
You know what I'm saying? No. He doesn't care.
He don't care.
But I do. I care about this pod. I care about this pod. And I care about records. I do care about records. You know? It won't be the Henry and De Bruyne record. You know what I'm saying? Kevin KDB or GDK or whatever you don't want to call him is fucking off now. You saw his statement. He's fucking off. He's done 10 years. Great. See ya. Off your pop. Well done. Great 10. One of the greatest midfielders in the Prem. We don't have to deal with you no more. Henry, he fucked off time ago because he couldn't do nothing with Arsenal in Europe anyway. So now that record is there to be taken, and I want it done against you, man. Yeah, I don't even want Salah to score no more goals. I don't care about the goals. No, I don't care. If I care about goals, I don't care about the goals. He's run. He's wrapped. You see what I'm saying? He's wrapped. So as I said, I would
love a goal against Arsenal. To be fair.
Yeah, but I don't want him to score. I want him to get to the line and pass it back. pass it back, and then someone lace it bins, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just hope those, you know, he's got 8 games to get 4 assists. We'll see. But apart from Salah, yeah, no, there wasn't really too much to shout about. I think the attacking quality has been quite poor in general over the Premier League in some of the games, man. And I just think maybe it's an international break thing. I don't know, but like as I said, I wasn't really too impressed from an attacking standpoint from Liverpool. I think in the second half we controlled the game. After we scored, we controlled the game. And it was locked off. It was done. They weren't going to score after that. But 3 points is 3 points. You know what I'm saying? I just want everyone to continue fetching my ale. I'm parched. It's been a long time since I said that one, right, guys? Parched, you know. And yeah, listen. I had a bad March. April, we're back. This month is back now. You see it? You know, and obviously, 4 straight wins. And that's even if Arsenal win all their games, which they're not, because Gabriel's hamstring exploded. So that's not going to happen anymore. Unfortunately, get well soon and them things there. I told man about his hamstring. Man were telling me he's got a 2-week hamstring injury, because only Arsenal fans would tell me that a hamstring injury lasts 2 fucking weeks. What are you talking about? A grade 1 is 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks minimum. That's just for someone to run, not to be sprinting full pelt in a football pitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it could be a little bit earlier. If Arsenal lose and we win, then Lewis, I'm sorry, it might have to be against you guys. I ain't gonna have to do that, man. I ain't really want it to be.
You sure you can't drop a couple points, bring it to Arsenal?
Oh, we can talk. Listen, we can kind of.
Oh, why are you smiling, Troops? Like, he ain't beating you to the league tower. Why are you smiling?
Bro, my thing right now is Operation Stop the Guard of Honor. That's the only agenda.
That won't stop the Guard of Honor, though.
Yeah, it will. Because
no,
if they win
it just stops it for us.
If they win it before, then
you have to give them a Guard of Honor.
We don't have to.
Yeah, if we win an Arsenal,
because they play at the end of the season at home, we might get away with it.
You're going to, so you'd rather not capitalize if they were to drop points. I don't think they will anyway. You'd rather they didn't.
Nah, I need them to draw or something.
Yeah, so. You know, it could be.
You know what? Maybe Liverpool should just do the shameless thing and like drop a couple points then too, and then go beat Arsenal to win the league. I think that would be sensational.
Yeah, it would be, but you know, I just want my Premier League. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Really
I understand. First world problems, second world problems. I get.
Yeah, like more money, more problems in it, as I said. But welcome back to the 3-point club for Liverpool, man. It's been a minute. Feel like we ain't won in time. And I'm just glad to be winning. The players, obviously, Van Dijk was questioned at the end of the game as well about the mistake he made. And I think it was a class response. Like, man, I'm going to make mistakes, but he didn't get punished for it. But he just needs to make sure that doesn't kind of happen next game, because I think against a better finisher. And I'm not even trying to slight Beto, because I actually think Beto's been in a good run of form this last 2-3 months. Like, I think he's definitely better than Calvert-Lewin. Or today's version of Calvert-Lewin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just cool, man. Listen, I'm glad we weren't great and we won. That's how I like. Sometimes a shit 1-0 gets under everyone's skins. Look at the chat right now. Liverpool were crap. Oh my days, they're so lucky. Liverpool, all of these things there. Listen, man, I'm tired, man. Just keep chatting in it, because when I'm my Premier League medal, I don't want to hear nothing from no one. I don't want to hear nothing from no one. So I don't even want to hear nothing from no one now. As I said, I'll just start upping the taxes in that for the townsfolk and them, man. There, you know what I'm saying? So don't let me up the taxes in that, man. So you lot just behave. Anyway, big up though,
Lewis. Your fan base was moaning at me, like I said in the intro. About there's no Chelsea headline, you get me. You face Brentford this weekend. We're not talking about that now. That's not a headline. And beating Tottenham is not a headline for anyone, blood. You know what I mean? Especially the state of Tottenham this year, blood. But you did look a lot better with Jackson. You've been saying that, and I wanted to see for myself. And you did look better without Jackson. You understand? Mons thinks Sancho did better. I don't. You get me?
I didn't say better. I said he was more direct.
Or more direct. I just think he was still poor with the ball, blood. Like, I think every time he tried to cut in, he'd lose the ball, he'd give away a pass. I think the only time he would make a decent pass was when he would give it to Cucurella. He missed a couple sitters.
Yeah, like I agree on that, and I was gonna get to it later, but I do want to have the conversation. Like, Troops, is everything okay?
This guy's a dickhead.
The last couple months, man, you ain't been yourself.
Is it colour?
This guy's actually a dickhead, bro.
Is everything? No,
Like,
I'm checking in on you, bro.
I really thought he was going to like actually break down this Jadon Sancho situation, and a man's trying to do a welfare check on me.
Is everything good though? Because like I've been trying to defend you for a minute, but yo, this recently, bruv. What's been going on? This ain't the same guy that like we've been seeing cooking over the first couple months of the campaign, bruv. Like I agree, like it was easy to figure out for a lot of the Tottenham players, and like I thought this was gonna be your game. You turned up for us last time, so is everything okay? Is everything good? Like up here, everything good.
Everything on the other one as well, though, the one that cost double the price as well, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to HR
Garnetto. I thought Neto was the better winger. I won't.
No, we're calling him Garnetto. I like that from HR for you. We're gonna call him Garnetto now.
Man said Garnetto.
That's disrespectful to Neto, man. As bad as he is,
that is insane, bro.
He's better than Garnacho. At least he can go past the player.
Man, like Garnetty, fam. No,
that is insane, bro.
Man, like Garnetty, bro. Get that brother some goals. He's itching for some goals. Get that brother some goals, man. You see Neto.
Hey, yo, both of them, man.
Neto, no, don't get me wrong. Both the wingers are shit. Neto and Sancho have been shit. But, brother, Neto's doing the busy thing. So, man, don't talk about it as much because he's, you know, that man's always busy. He runs like this as well. He does the no neck thing when he's dripping, bro. Like he's busy all the time when he's doing nothing, bro. He's doing nothing.
But even then,
how you got it run down to a T? Wait, hold up. How have you patterned man to run down to a T? That's exactly ridiculous. You can tell this guy acting, you know. Man got the run down to a T. That's exactly how Neto runs.
I've seen him do that for Martinelli a couple months ago. I remember that.
That is mad, yo. Yo, you need to do them clips, you know, when people do the runs, like as people. That shit was accurate.
The little shorts and everything.
Yeah, the shorts where people like, run like Haaland or Foden or something like that. Or Saka. That's going, carry it.
Bro,
but yeah, look, I think Neto was the better winger out of the two, to be honest. Like, yeah, he did the whole busy thing, but like, I think that made him a bit more of a threat on the wings, to be honest. Like, Sancho just seemed to get read very easily. All he tried to do was like drag players towards him, get runners around him, but they read what he was trying to do and cut out the pass 9 times out of 10. There was only like 2 decent moments from him in that first half, and bar that, it was a terrible cameo. Like, genuinely worst forward for us by an absolute mile. But for everybody else, standard. Like, genuinely just a standard performance I expected against Tottenham. I said this is the most optimistic I was going into a game for months because number 1, the record against Tottenham. Number 1, Tottenham's form this. Number 2, Tottenham's form this season. Number 3, the way that they play. Mr. Highline for life and everything. We nearly scored off 49 seconds just off that. Like, just one ball off the top. Jackson nearly bagged off a deflection straight onto him and it hit the post. Spurs never had anything bar like 2 chances and one that was disallowed and should have also led to a red card for Sarr. Like,
You think that was a red?
Yeah, that was a red. Because number 1, that was insightful. Number 2, it was a stamp on the side of his foot. That's a red. It's a clear red. And also, shout out to Caicedo regardless, because
speak on Sanchez the save though for the goal.
One good save. Fair play to him. But you nearly fucked us the game. You're lucky that Sarr did that stupidness in the build-up. Otherwise, I would have left my watch along to rush down to the bridge, jump on the pitch, and we will scrap. I don't care if I lose the fight. If I get a couple digs in, I'll be happy. I'm fine. I left him.
My first thought was when he let that in. My first thought was, "Oh my god, Lewis is gonna." Oh, Lewis is gonna. Oh my days!
Bro, it was head loss. It was pure. It was head loss. But it was also like, yo, I know what I'm getting with this fucking bum. Even when he doesn't do anything wrong, something wrong is going to come. He's a net negative, straight net negative. But he's going to play for the remainder of the season. It is what it is. At least you weren't a complete problem for us this time. But that ain't going to be the case for the remainder of the campaign, so I don't care. It was hilariously shameless, though, to see like the Chelsea admin trying to whore out Sanchez prop for the 12 hours after that. You're dying out here trying to raise his transfer value. It will deprecate whether he rots on the bench or whether he plays every week. I'd just rather he didn't play, but forget it. I ain't even going to try to talk too much about him. In terms of Chelsea, again, better team from start to finish. First off, we did very well to minimize Spurs in the final third. Our press was brilliant. Like, we dominated the Spurs midfield as usual. It just felt like another one of them first halves where we just haven't killed it off. Like, but we were still in the control. We still looked like the team that was going to score. It was just a matter of when and not if. We had a string of chances in the first half. The Jackson one before. There was another one that he made all by himself and he just put it over the bar. Sancho had a volley towards the end of it. I think Neto had another cross across the face of goal that Palmer jumped way too late for. And then there was another one that missed both Palmer and Jackson. We were doing all the right things. Just again, the final third, we weren't killing people off. That's been the story of our season. But it was always a matter of when and not if. Enzo Fernandez box crashes again and gets another goal against Tottenham. This is a player that is a complete example of Enzo Maresca improving players. Because they're all saying, oh, this is just muscle memory from what Poch taught him last season. No, the difference from last season was we had no midfield structure. And Enzo was playing injured on a hernia throughout half the campaign and just killing himself week in and week out. Now he's actually improving. His box crashing is getting better. His finishing is getting better. His ruthlessness is passing. First half, I didn't think he was as good as the second. Second half was a straight monster class from him. Caicedo was just the same shit I expect from Caicedo. I had a heart attack in the first 15 minutes when he went down. I was ready to just wrap up the season. Just say, you know what, calm, we're going to get 7th. It is what it is. This is what happens when you don't go and strengthen the team in January. Thankfully, he stayed fit. And look, just God willing, him and Enzo stay fit for the remainder of the campaign because we are going to run them two into the ground. Because I don't know when Lavia's back. We're back in the same position where we were in January, where everybody's fit, bar them two. And that might be a problem later down the line, but what?
Is Lavia the new Jack Wilshere? Hella quality, hella talent, but he just can't get on that pitch consistently enough.
I hope not. But hey, we got to find out. Like, he's still only 21 years old, so I ain't going to write him off as just an injury crock, but last 2 seasons ain't been good.
I mean, since he signed for you, how many times has he played? 10?
I think it's like 12 league games.
And what, this is his 2nd or 3rd season?
Yep. Although it all comes back to him just being rushed back for the Crystal Palace game last season because it's all been hamstring injuries on repeat ever since. So, hey, Poch tax, we move. I'll give him another year or 2. Hope he can get his way through that. But make sure you get the right quality depth for him and Fofana. I know we're doing that with the midfield.
Yeah, Fofana's another one still.
Yeah, midfield's patterned at least. We've got Asugo and Andre Santos coming back for the Club World Cup and maybe Ugo Chukwu as well. That's my midfield done. Our depth is sorted. You shouldn't have to worry about any roles going into next season or the remaining 3 afterwards. In terms of Fofana, he should have gone for the surgery after all because he did refuse it in January. Although I think it's a different injury. I think that might have been a knee injury during Christmas, and I think this one's more muscular. So I don't know. I really don't know. But it's just another Groundhog Day when it comes to the pair of them. At least we didn't need them to beat Tottenham. I just needed to make sure Jackson and Palmer were back. We had them back. We were a lot better in the final third, and Tottenham had absolutely nothing for us. Now, all they did was just try and whine and moan for free kicks and penalties and corners all game. And then you've got Ange coming out moaning about the referee not making a VAR call early enough and saying it wasn't clear and obvious. It was clear and obvious. They should have done that in 6 seconds and sent him off. So I don't know what the fuck is moaning about, but everyone at Tottenham's dying out there. This is their worst season in years, and they don't know how to react to it. So do your thing. I don't give a damn. Also, I was shouting out players. Shout out Trevor Chalobah, locked up Solanke. Some of the passing I saw from him was utterly ridiculous. And yeah, really good from him. Colwell wasn't great. Who else? Sancho, not great. And Gusto first half wasn't great. I thought he was better second half.
Since he's taken this cane roll thing out, he's kind of fell off a cliff, blood. This ponytail thing ain't working, blood. I remember when Adebayor was licking off goals for us, he cut his hair and he fell off, blood.
I think he's been crap all season, to be completely honest.
But he's had the ponytail the whole season. That's the thing I'm saying.
Nah, he's been mixing with everything. He's been doing twist one day, he's been doing barrel. I think was it the barrel dreads? I forgot the name of it, but he's been doing bare different types of hairstyles and like just the same shit result. Underlapping, playing poorly, overlapping, playing poorly. At least this time he was decent second half. Like, that's it's on him. It's on him. People are going to blame the manager for it, but like, look, he'll invert and be crap. He'll overlap and be crap. Just it's something with him.
Reaper's saying what am I waffling about? Like, sometimes, like, Reaper saying what am I waffling about? Sometimes when you'll clock it. Some man change their hairstyle and they fall off, blood. Like, there's been enough players that had long hair, they cut their hair and they just lose their mojo, blood. Pause. It's just, I don't know. Like, Adebayor did it, bro. Yeah, like Adebayor did it, bro. Like, he literally was, when he was licking off goals, blood, moving mad. He had cane roll. He cut his hair short and went to like my style. And then, you get me? He weren't the same again, bro. And then when he got cane roll again, he started cooking again.
Hey, maybe some people get more confident with the right hairstyle. Is what it is. But like for him, he's had a string of them and just not a string of good performances. So he's got to figure that one out for himself. Everybody else showed up though. And yeah, just also happy to see Maresca show a bit more of a pragmatic side to him with the substitutes. Like he was showing that he's learning when to shut up shop and just like take the 1-0 and keep it stepping. I've actually seen some Chelsea fans complaining about it, and I think Maresca genuinely can't win with half of this fan base. If he does the same brand of football, they'll call him boring and they'll call him a one-trick pony. If he tries to go pragmatic, they'll say he's killing the spirit of the team, even though with the same breath they'll scream for Mourinho and Conte to come back. Some man will just be negative for the sake of being negative, but whatever. We take the W, we keep it stepping. We've got the tougher London derby coming up on Sunday against Brentford. We'll touch on that later. But yeah, this is exactly how we want to keep going, because I've been saying the 5 games we have coming up are the much more winnable games. You get to the final 4, I'm just praying to God. So yeah, go to Brentford, do the same thing. Go to Ipswich, do the same thing. And hopefully our rivals around us drop points. GGMU and all of that. And yeah, up the Chelsea.
This guy.
Arsenal 2, Fulham 1. I thought the main talking point was going to be Bukayo Saka's back again. You understand? But the main talking point is Gabriel Magalhaes is out for the season, blood. You understand? Another hamstring injury for one of our players, blood. You get me? And I don't know what's going on. You get me? I do know what's going on, actually, blood. You understand? Overplaying. He's played hella games in this last 2-3 year period, blood. You get me? He only missed 2 games last season in the league. He missed no games the season before. You look at the injuries that's occurred this season, ACL, a lot of hamstring injuries. You understand? Havertz out with a hamstring. He's out with a hamstring. Martinelli, fucking Saka. Like, there's so many, bro. Calafiori had one. Ben White had one. Everyone's had one, bro. Do you understand?
It's the same as Ange and Spurs, you know.
It's the intensity of the training. They're doing too much. Like, we went to Dubai for warm weather training, and Havertz gets injured for the fucking season, bro. It doesn't make sense, bro. Do you understand? It's overplaying, and it is the training regime as well, blood. Whatever they're flipping implementing on that pitch, they need to stop, blood. You get me? And because now we're going into the critical part of the season, we get back our best player, and then we lose arguably our second best player, blood. Do you understand? Going into arguably the biggest match of the season, bro. You get me? With fucking Kiwior now. You understand? And it's not even just Madrid that is going to be difficult with Kiwior in the side. We have to go to Everton with Kiwior in the side, blood. And we saw what Beto was doing to flipping Konate and Van Dijk, who are on a different planet compared to Farmer Jakob. You understand? This could get very, this next little period could get very techie, blood. You understand? Like, this Gabriel miss is going to be huge, blood. You get me? Then you got Timber. You understand? Who should be back, but you get me? That's another knock. You understand? Calafiori got injured.
What was his injury? What was the Timber injury?
Bring up that Maldini stat.
Timber is his knee.
Okay.
Timber is his knee. Only 3% of hamstring injuries are grade 3. Arsenal and Arteta have had 3 in one season. Look at that, bro. Only 3 per. This is what I'm saying. The intensity of the training, the intensity of our game, the amount of work that they have to go through. You have to remember that Gabriel, all of these games he's playing, he's a centre back. He's not being substituted, bro. He's completing 90 minutes, blood. Do you understand? I was checking yesterday. I did a live yesterday when the news broke, and I was checking with the chat, and we counted maybe 179 games that he's played in the last 3 seasons, and all of them, barring the one yesterday, he has played 90 minutes, blood. 90 minutes, full 90, bro. Do you understand? You look at Saka, the amount of games that he played. Look at Rodri. He played like 79 games, and then he broke down for a season, bro. Do you understand? The only people that I look at and I'm like, all right, cool. I don't blame it on workload. I don't blame it on Arteta, are the injury-prone players, because as soon as they touch grass, they collapse, like a Gabriel Jesus. Do you understand? The Kai Havertz one, there's one that I'm looking at like, whoa, bro. And Havertz plays bare. He loves Havertz, bro.
Fucker.
You get me? He even puts him in the... He always trying to find a way to get him into the starting 11, bro. Do you understand? And it just shows you that the training methods need to change for next season, blood. You need to, you understand, lighten the load. You get me? Lighten the work rate, especially in training, bro. Because to have that many in one season, bro, after being like a club that always had like our players there in recent times. Like we went through that period when we was injury Arsenal. You get me? Every minute someone was injured. Every minute, blood. Now we kind of got it on track the last few years where everyone's been fit and available. You get me? Whenever we go into a big game, more time we have Saka there, we have Saliba, we have Gabriel, we have everyone that we want. You get me? Now, this season has just been an absolute write-off, bro. Do you understand? And then there's no depth as well. Because when we're playing games that are like dead rubbers, we're forced to play Gabriel. We're forced to play Saliba because there's not 2 centre-backs to go in there. You understand? It's always Kiwior and then, oh, it's Gabriel or it's Saliba. You get me? You look at Timber. The amount of games he's played since coming out of an ACL, I'm surprised that he hasn't broke down yet. Do you understand? You have to ease players back. Our man was out for a year and he just got dashed in. Do you understand? No, build yourself back. You get me? Ease him in. You understand? Because the thing is that you can't even ease him in because you got Ben White, who was playing injured for like 18 months. He had to go get surgery. So we're forced to play Timber now. Do you understand? More workload. You get me? This is, and it all goes down to Arteta, bro. When people say to me, "Our troops," I say, bro, look at the situation, bro. Look at the situation. Is any other club having these injuries? It's us.
But to be fair, you know, you said you had the 2 or 3 years where you kind of were good, really, fitness-wise. That's not realistic. The 2.5 years you had where you barely got any injuries, that wasn't realistic, by the way. Like that was an overachievement of keeping your.
But you can. I understand you're gonna get
this is too far left. This is too far left.
Yeah, like, I get we're gonna have injuries, bro. Like I'm cool with like, you get me. I haven't even spoke on fucking. I even spoke on Odegaard being injured, bro. Odegaard was missing for a big period of time, bro. Do you know how many injuries that this something needs to be assessed, bro. Something needs to be assessed.
But you're not even. But Troops, you're not even playing. Do you know what's mad? I feel like when Liverpool got injuries, I'd always say, you know what? We're doing the heavy metal thing. Like, man, them are running 24/7. That's why end of the season, we always break down and can't keep up with City. We were falling short too often. You, man, don't even really do the heavy metal thing.
We were doing that, and then he's changed it into a more pragmatic style.
It's very conservative. So I'm like, where are the injuries actually coming from?
It's training, bro. Whatever the way he's making these men train is ridiculous, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like Ben White has surgery. They say, he's gonna be fine now. He comes back, he's injured again. What the fuck? You just had surgery. That's supposed to fix you, blood. How the fuck are you getting injured again, bro? What the fuck is Arteta going to be doing? He's tying bricks to these man and saying run up a slope. What are we doing in training?
That's much.
What are we doing? But then I'm not allowed to say nothing, blood, because we got super duper Mick Arteta. I can't say a fucking word, can I? I'm fucking negative. I'm all this shit. I look at the bigger picture, bro. I look at the situation and say, 1 minute, you're going to get injuries. Fine. Yes. That's where your squad comes into it. But the level of injuries, the time that my players are being injured for,
Yeah,
this ain't no fucking 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
Man, are going out for 3 months.
Yeah, it's the length of injury that's the problem.
Saka was out for 4 months. Saka was out for nearly 5 months. For nearly 5 months, Saka was nearly out for, blood.
Was it that long? Jesus.
Havertz got injured in February. Jesus got injured in January. We're talking about fucking 6 months of injuries, bro.
That man ain't been back. I forgot about Havertz.
What are we doing, blood? I only got for like 2.5, 3 months.
Yo,
this ain't no fucking 2-week period, bro. Oh, he's got a little knock. He's got a little knock.
We got to manage him.
Be out. No, he's trying to kill my players, blood.
You should be able to rotate more in certain areas. Like, I get, you know,
when we're going to fucking Preston and we're 3-0 up in the 70th minute, and you fucking bring on Saka. You fucking asshole. You absolute. Why the fuck is he even on the bench? Why is he even traveling? It's fucking Preston.
That's what I'm saying. But also, as well, managers need to trust their squad more. And I understand there is pressures in being in the title race and you want to play your best players all the time. But the fixtures are increasing every single season. And that's why if you're going to play, I understand Arsenal have had injury. One thing I will say in defense of Mikel Arteta this one time is that there were already injuries. The times he probably wanted to rotate, there were already injuries. So, for example, Ben White was already injured. I think there was a time where Calafiori was injured. So that's the only reason. That's actually the reason we got to see Skelly, was because Calafiori and Zinchenko were both injured as well. At one point.
He had Tierney was there. He don't want to play him. He has players there that he could play.
Tierney fit now. Tierney fit now.
Tierney's been fit the whole fucking season, mate.
Yeah, he's been.
He chooses not to use Tierney, bro. It's fucking his fault, bro. I don't give a fuck. I ain't hearing shit, blood. Yeah, because there's players there who could have fucking played. Yeah, but you arrogant little fucking dickhead. Yeah, you arrogant.
Tommy is chilling on the check.
You put us in this fucking predicament, bro. It's fucking you. I'm not hearing that.
There could have been certain situations where your wing backs probably could have been for, like, let's say you played Southampton. Maybe your wing backs could have been for that game, Tomiyasu and KT.
Tomiyasu. I ain't seen Tomiyasu the whole year, bro. I see him sitting behind the bench yesterday, blood. I felt to drop the Ian Wright meme. I thought you was dead.
Yeah.
He popped out of nowhere like an RKO, bro.
Yeah, but that's why I was annoyed at Slot when he played Gravenberch for 80 minutes against Southampton. And then stunk it out against PSG. And man are telling me, oh, why wasn't he good against PSG?
Help him, yeah. I get it. You're not helping him.
You know what I'm saying? Man's playing 8. You're telling me Endo couldn't play against Southampton. You're telling me he couldn't play? No, one 90 minutes. It's like there needs to be more. I think managers don't trust they like working with small crops of players, and that's why. Listen, we laugh at Pep for Pep Roulette. He was doing the whole Pep Roulette joke, but that's the reason why they won so many leagues, is because they were able to go the long way. Everyone talks about how Manchester City start slow because they rotate heavily at the start of the season. Do you know why? That's because they can finish. Pep actually doesn't use a massive squad. But Pep doesn't use a massive squad either. But what he does is
even 18 players is enough, bro. We've got like 14, bro.
Bro, I've seen Prime Sane get.
You're forgetting when they had Sane, Mahrez, Sterling, fucking who else were they playing on the left? David Silva, Aguero. Fucking look at, come on, bro. What are you doing here, blood?
But the thing is,
Jesus was there. He can make changes, bro, and he would.
But you can still. But I know he had more quality to mess around with than per se Arsenal and
it's not even quality. He had numbers. It's not even just the quality.
No, but everyone, all of us had numbers. It's just that you see with Pep,
we ain't got numbers.
We've seen, bro. We've seen, but you lot had a shit attack for a minute. But we've seen the biggest names in Man City get humbled, bro. I've seen Aguero get humbled, benched, not injured, benched. He got benched for Gabriel Jesus for like 8 weeks, bro. He got benched. And then he had to fight his way back into the team because Aguero's Aguero. He's that good, innit? You know what I'm saying? Prime Sane, who was going band for band with assists with a young, disgusting KDB. Humbled. These men have been humbled, you know? This is why we called it Pep Roulette. No one was safe. But
I'll take a humbles players, but he humbles the wrong players, blood.
Like back into the season, that is why these men were winning 14, 15, 16 games in a row. And we nearly patterned the rotation thing. Klopp started to do that. We saw Naby and Ox play more games. We saw James Milner coming in and starting games. When the man went AFCON, Origi would come in. The front line would be Firmino, Origi, and Shaqiri. And these men were still cooking. but it was too late. The rotation came too late. Was already on the rotation thing. So now we're playing catch up. Trust me, managers need to take advantage of their squads more, or at least trust in their squads more. Because when players know that they're not safe, and a lot of players know that they're safe now, and that is kind of a bit of an issue. There are players that are quote unquote in a way undroppable, your Sakas and that. But at the end of the day, even they shouldn't be necessarily undroppable. We've seen massive names get humbled. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure in United's time, there were big names that sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah, big games got dropped. Yeah, 100%.
I've seen Beckham get dropped by Fergie, blood.
We've seen Beckham get dropped.
Berbatov got dropped after winning the Golden Boot for the UCL final.
Berbatov got dropped. Van Nistelrooy, the list goes on. Yeah, big names have been dropped.
Them man have been dropped, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just think because managers don't want to work with smaller crop players, it just kind of freezes out. Unless you're an emotional manager that has a mad attachment to the team, i.e. like a Jurgen Klopp. So people like Origi will be happy to sit on the bench, knowing they're only going to get 10 minutes and still put their all. Not every player works like that. Some players need to know in their head that their chances are around the corner. Every game that their chances are around the corner. But how's that really a thing where certain players, maybe because they're undroppable because of their contract, because of their brand deals? I don't know what it is. That's just kind of the way things have gone a little bit. But yeah, it's a weird one for me. It's a weird one for me, but it is what it is. And I think the certain players probably were getting the wrong minutes for Arsenal, and now you lot are paying for it. As I said, the last 2.5 years for Arsenal Football Club, fitness-wise, has been a bit of a bubble. I'm not saying you guys didn't get any injuries. Saliba got injured 2.5 years ago. Jesus had obviously after his first 6 months got the knee injury.
Partey had a couple injuries.
Partey as well. So it's not like Arsenal never had any injuries. You know what I'm saying? But Arsenal were they were overachieving with the fitness, and you kind of need to look into where it really went wrong. Because with Gabriel, I don't really blame Arteta for Gabriel specifically, because your centre backs are your centre backs, in it. They are supposed to play majority of the season, more time. It's more like when Rice was playing on a toe injury, when Ben White needed surgery, when Saka's being played against Preston, coming on against Preston.
But bro, Gabriel said that, my hamstring feels mad. They played him until it popped.
That's crazy.
No, that was the ref. That was the ref. The ref, they didn't kick it out.
No, he felt it early.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and he said it's a bit, and then he tried to play on and he couldn't.
That's mad.
How do you know that? Who?
What do you mean? How do I know that? This is me.
As in, did he come out and say that, or did it cut
Bro, it's bro, man, know, innit?
Mad.
Yes, I didn't know that still.
Fucking joking.
We saying, but then again, we're questioning a manager who.
Bro, man, are saying I hate Arteta, brother. You lot were all dropped on your head as a baby by your mother, blood. Picked up and dropped again, bro. I'm telling you, blood. How the fuck are you gonna say I just hate Arteta, bro? I'm sitting there 5 years down the line, bro, with this fucking manager. He ain't bro fuck all through the fucking door, blood. Yeah, it's gonna be another fucking trophy this season, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, blood? Huh? You fucking prick. Shut the fuck up, blood. Yeah? When he fucks off, you fuck off with him, blood. I swear to God. I've had enough now.
Bro, they want you to blame the ref.
We're forgetting he's the guy that pushed Partey back on the pitch when he was injured.
Exactly. Don't fucking tell me, bro. Partey's fucking hopping with one fucking leg, and you're telling me, oh my God, you just fucking hate Arteta. He won't. He's not gonna fucking bang you, bro. Allow it.
There you go.
He wants you to blame the unprecedented circumstances.
I'm tired of this fucking shit, bro.
Like the ref,
I'm tired
injuries,
of this fucking shit.
All of that.
I'm tired of this shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm tired of this, bro. Fuck off with him. I'm telling you, I outlived Wenger, bro. I will outlive this fucking fraud. Trust me.
The ball. All of that.
We got Kafka. He says, Low, Saeed, the Carl Pinkington. Pinkington, sorry. Of footy, yeah. I know about Carl Blood. He's fucking hilarious, blood. Big up Carl Blood and Saeed Blood. Big up Shiv. He says, big up Sancho, Lamptey, Snow White, and the Ethiopian Killmonger. All love.
That's a new one.
That's a fire one, that Ethiopian Killmonger. That's fire.
Yeah, you know what? Cool, we'll run with that. Up the Chelsea.
Big up Louis, my dog. He says, big up the man them. Shout out Monts for Bruno and Garnity Truth. Troops is Kaneki right. Does Declan? I'm reading it as Declan, blood. You get me?
Declan Rice.
Shut up, blood. Beat the allegations, blood. Rice is Arteta again, playing him out of position, bro. Arteta again. Arteta again.
Arteta out. Declan Rice. That's good.
Big up Spencer. He says Curtis Jones, best Scouse right back I've ever seen.
Damn.
And big up Spencer again. He says Beto went full Nunes on that chance.
Nah, Nunes would have shot wide.
Facts. Big up Daniel surviving Maresca. He says Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Casado is the most informed midfielder in the league.
Shout out, Daniel. Fuck all that, though. We're just going to call him the best in the league. My G. Big up, Daniel.
Come on, big up Daniel every time. But big up Rasta Mouse again. He said, if you guys were the final four in the Royal Rumble, who wins and main events? Me, I win, blood. I win, bro. I win, blood. I'm
a wait. I'm a hide under the ring until you three are done, bro. Pick up the scrap.
It'll be me and Lewis in the final.
Yeah? I was thinking the same thing, hiding under the ring.
So what happens if we all do that then?
Bro, I'm just there like, yo, what are we doing? What's man on, innit? You understand? What's man on? Suplex City, bro. You understand? Suplex, blood.
I'll use these medals as knuckle dusters, bro. Up the Chelsea.
Man's moving crazy with it, blood. I'm on my Brock Lesnar thing, bro. I'm telling man, bro. You understand? I'm telling you, bro. Man, how
about we all jump off the top rope at the same time and we all go?
We need to get. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hire a wrestling ring, bro. Because Monster's like there, like he's gonna defeat man, bro. Bro, I'll put this guy in a
the back again pay per view.
I didn't even say nothing
so quickly, yeah. He won't even know what licked his clock blood. You understand?
I didn't even say that. What did I do?
Big I didn't even say about your hair making faces, blood. Man will smoke your clock blood. Is man crazy?
I just don't talk. I just don't do the talking.
Send me shot now, blood.
I'm talking, bro. You understand?
I just don't do the talking thing.
I'm talking, blood. You get me? Because I know, blood. You understand? Top rope settings, blood. Trust me, blood. You understand? When that superplex hits your clock, blood, you'll know, blood. You get me?
Real see, talk, look, I'm getting a couple votes in the chat. I'm getting a couple votes there. See, look,
bro, you can get your votes.
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
You can get your votes, blood. You get me? I know, innit? You understand?
You know what? Poll it. How about we poll it?
Even though I'm the tallest on this panel, it's not about the height or any.
It's not about height.
As I said, I've got the sledgy, the sledgy under the rig in it. Like, I'm don't worry. I got my ways. I'm a menace.
He's gonna have to hit me with a chair or something, blood. Big man thing.
Yeah, the barbed wire chair thing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hit me with a chair or something, blood. Put me through the table. These man gonna try and gang up on me. Put me through the table or something, blood.
Bro,
I can see it, bro. The shield, bro. Man, turn on me, blood. You understand?
You see that when you get with the pedigree, and they go, "Man, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!"
I'm telling you, blood.
Pedigree onto the steel chair. It's dark.
We got Rasta Mouse. He said, "Troops, where you cheering up?" Fuck yourself, blood.
Nah, it probably wasn't Rasta Mouse. He probably wasn't.
Fuck yourself, blood.
That's dark, man. I hope that's dark.
We got CAA Mafia. It says Caicedo starts for every team in the world.
Up the Chelsea, facts.
He's got a good shout. I'd say that now. Big up Boxer Oranges, my dog. It says Lavia, guard of honor for Liverpool in his. Oh, you're mad.
My brother. I get it. Like, you guys haven't seen guard of honors a lot, bro. But here's the thing: the injured players or the players that aren't in the starting 11 aren't part of it. Then it's just
no. Listen, I'll wheel him out. I'll wheel, bro.
He'll turn up late to the game, bro.
I lie. Abba settings, bro.
Yeah, if I was the manager, I'd be petty enough to drop Lavia and Caicedo and sub them in after 2 minutes.
Hey,
no, I hear it.
Big up man like K. He says play Zinni, Jorginho, Sterling, Kiwior, youngsters against Everton. Save the legs for Tuesday. Come on, you Gunners. Rotation is definitely needed, blood. We're gonna have
to throw away the Everton game.
It's techie though, because I mean Nottingham Forest are on our neck, blood, so it's a bit mad right now. Big up Dems. He said, Lewis, good to see Maresca being pragmatic.
Up the Chelsea. Big up Dems, my G. Yeah, it's really good to see. Big up, brother.
Big up K again, my guy. He says, how has Arteta managed to get so much power at the club? How? I completely agree with you. It's the training that is causing these injuries. Training and the overplaying, blood. You get me? Like, it's just yeah, man. Something needs to happen different next season, blood. We all know what it is, and it's not that it won't happen. So something needs to happen, blood. You get me? Big up C Flair. He said song dedicated to Arsenal season in the end by Lincoln Park, because in the end it doesn't even matter.
That's good.
Up the Chelsea. My G.
Waste man blood. Let's get these likes up though, chat. You understand? Let's get these likes up ASAP, blood. You get me? Let me go to Liverpool first, blood. Monts, you travel to Fulham. Obviously, we beat them 2-1. If Muniz could finish his dinner, it could have been a different story. Harvey Elliott's old stomping ground, the Harvey Elliott derby. You get me? I got some stats for your Clark, blood. Even the what's his name? Fabio Carvalho as well, blood, isn't it? There's a couple of them still. Got some stats on the game. Fulham have won just one of their last 13 Premier League matches against Liverpool, beating them 1-0 at Anfield in March 2021. Liverpool are unbeaten in their last 6 away league games against Fulham since a 1-0 loss in December 2011 under Kenny Dalglish. Fulham are looking to win consecutive home Premier League matches for the first time since March 2024, having won 2-0 against Tottenham last time out at Craven Cottage. The only time they've had the same result in consecutive home games this season was 4 draws in a row between December and January. Liverpool have scored 38 goals in 15 away Premier League matches this season, an average of 2.53 goals per game. That is their joint best in a top-flight season, also scoring at the same rate in 2013-14, 48 in 19 games. And Fulham have picked up 1 point in their last 11 Premier League matches against teams starting the day top of the table, though it was against Liverpool in this season's reverse fixture, a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, red card moment, bozo moment from Robbo. How can I forget? You know, but Salah and Gakpo clutching up. Yes, Fulham, Craven Cottage. Not gonna lie, I feel like for me, I didn't really catch too much of your game in it when you man played them, but I heard they did make it quite cagey for you, man. And Muniz missed a couple of sitters, if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong? I don't know if I'm. Yeah. So
he missed of the season. I'll say it as it is.
Was it bad? Was it bad? That bad?
Bro, he's in front of the goal and you in header in 6-yard box and wide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's dark. Yeah, that is dark then.
And then I feel like Traore gets a nosebleed every time he hits the final third. He had a chance. Do you get far?
You know what it is? Them man always give us trouble though, man. I don't know if you guys remember the 4-3 game where we scored 4 bangers. Like every single
at Anfield.
Yeah.
Trent got the winner, no?
Yeah, Trent got the winner. He scored the free kick. McAllister scored that missile on the half volley.
And when Endo
scored, Endo scored from outside. Bro, I think every goal was like a bang. Like
even the Fulham goals.
Yeah, do you know what's funny? We used up all our like screamers because we didn't have no more screamers for the whole season. Apart from I think McAllister's one against Sheffield. We just used all our screamers up in one game. But they've always given us problems. They've always given us problems. And I feel like with Fulham, they're gonna come out and play. I don't think they're gonna sit back. Muniz gives them a bit more dynamism than Raul, but I think Raul's he's just more clinical in it. Raul's more clinical than Muniz. I just think it's another day at the office where we need to just get the job done. I think there's no excuse to kind of have the performance you did against Everton. I think that's a derby, so there's an excuse. It's your first game back. I can understand it. This now, the man them are warm. You know what I'm saying? I need Salah to step up again. I'd love for Jota to get another goal because for me, I'm not trying to see this one and done shit guy finally scored type of stuff from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see Szoboszlai at right back. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully my wish will come true one day. You know, we hoping, we praying amongst the stars. But yeah, I think Slot's gonna have an idea of what he wants to do. Now there's no need to like kind of rotate players. We've got nothing else to play for. So it's now about playing your strongest team. You know, we don't really need players to be rested for enough because there's nothing else to rest them. So I'd probably keep a similar team. Curtis Jones at right back is still a good option, but against I think Jack Harrison and Nwobi / Adama, that's 2 different things, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? A little bit too Black African for me. You know what I'm saying? I know Curtis Jones, I think he got a little bit of some melanin in there somewhere.
Yeah, the Jericho. That's why the Jericho's there.
Yeah, the Jericho thing. But if I'm being real, Adama and them, man, that might be a little bit too much in terms of a 1v1. So I feel like for me, I'd probably start Endo, maybe give Gravenberch a little bit of a rest, and then probably proper play him every single game after this. But it's about we need to get that win. I know people are saying, I know it's done already, but I kind of want this league wrapped up as quickly as possible. There's not really too much I want to dive into. Maybe for me, I would have said if Jota didn't score, I would have said to drop him in it. I'll be real. I would have said to drop Jota just because I've just had enough in it. I've had enough. Tell him to go play Ultimate Team and bake in it until we sell him. But he's scored now, so I guess he gets another chance. Nunes has actually looked good. Not good. He's looked all right. Nunes actually looked all right in his cameos recently. I think he's been unlucky not to start a few games. You know what I'm saying? So if we're going to try to get that extra little bit of cash on top of what, the Saudi owners offered when it was I think it was 70 something million, then we got to keep him fit as well. So I kind of don't want Darwin getting injured because we need him fit for when we have to sell him. So yeah, I'm quite calm for this game, even though it's away from home and our record away against Fulham is a bit up and down. I'm surprisingly calm about the game. I think Salah will have his say. And I need to see something. I need to see something other than a nosebleed from Szoboszlai in the 10, and then I'll be all right. I need to see a bit of an improvement from Konate and Van Dijk as well, man. It was a bit of a calamity in that first half. So yeah, that's my team, man. I keep it short and sweet. With Everton versus Liverpool. Fulham versus Liverpool. Sorry, but I'm excited to see like Smith Rowe, and I do like watching Smith Rowe and Iwobi and them man play. So it's gonna be a decent game.
Prediction.
3-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with. 2-1 Liverpool.
Unfortunately, blood. You get me. We got LJ says, Troops, you're a midget though. You're getting dashed out the ring like Hornswoggle. Bro, I'm not even that short, blood. Like, Expressions has made it out like I'm some fucking short you, bro. I'm like, Mons, I'm not that shorter than you, I lie. I'm shorter than you, but there's not like a fucking, oh my God, Mons is there, Troops is there. Like, where's that? Where's that? I'm literally looking for that picture of me and you from Rivals Tears. There it is, look. Bro, I'm not that shorter than Mons, bro. Like, I don't know what you lot think this is, blood. Like, Expressions makes everything out to like be worse. This is what he does, bro. You understand? This is what he does, but like, if I spoke about his nipples being all crazy looking like,
it's just because X is like 6'1". You get me? It's because X is like 6'1". That's why.
Yeah, but I'm not that. Like, you lot need to like behave yourself, blood. Because when man see me on road, the first thing they say is, Troops, you're not even short, blood. I'm like, bro, like, you lot like, I don't know if you think Expressions is God or something, blood, but whatever his word is, whoa, Expressions said it, so it must be true, blood. Like, I mean, like, bro, when you butt me on the road, blood, you understand? Like,
Are you and Lewis the same height? Lewis
is like that. Lewis has got a Lewis. I think Lewis is taller than me. But Lewis, even the picture of me and Lewis, blood. Where's the picture of me and Lewis, blood? Like, look, this is me, X, and Jetski, who are all 6 foot. I'm not that shorter than them, blood. Is man mad? Like, bro, behave yourself, blood. You understand? Like, big man thing, bro. Man are crazy, blood. Like,
yeah, nah. I'm pretty sure you're like 5'9". You're like 5'8",
yeah,
5'9".
Bro, when last time Polly said to me, yo, you understand? In my past life, when they done my thing with me, 5'9", blood, they said. 5'9", bro, is what I got.
I'm 5'11", so that's not that much taller.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Like that much.
Do you understand? Like, man butt me, innit? You get me? Man butt me, innit? You understand? It's not my fault that Expressions is like
it's just because X is 6'1", innit? So
yeah, that's it, bro. Like, even me and Rance ain't that taller than me. You get me? Like, I don't know what's wrong with these youths.
Wait, how tall is Rance though?
I think Rance is like 5. I think Rance is like 5. I think Rance is probably your height.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like 5.
I think the difference between me and Rance is probably like, me and you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, blood. Man, think I'm some like, man are crazy, bro. You get me? Manchester Derby. Huh?
What the hell did I walk into?
Because of the super chat, someone said that Troops will get dashed out the ring.
Yeah, man, I'm saying like I'm 5'5" or something, blood. I said, are you crazy, bro? Like, and I started looking for pictures, like, because man think like Mons is. Someone in the chat was like, "Oh, I've seen Mons. I've met Mons in real life. Like, he's flipping.
We got a Fabrizio bomber.
Oh, what?
Rudiger and the Madrid players will be available to play against Arsenal.
That's not even a bomber.
Let's go, man.
That's not even a bomber. Man knew
that was man. Justice.
You get me? Man knew that.
I just wanted to make
flawless. See you, menace.
It's fact. They should have got banned for that.
But flawless, Manchester Derby. there's not even a lot on this one, blood. Like, this is probably the deadest Manchester derby that we've seen in recent years, blood. You get me? And it's down to both teams, bro. Let's just say it as it is. It's not just down to United being trash. City are trash this year as well, blood. You get me? Yep. The only thing on this game is City trying to get back in the top 4, you trying to get in the top half and build some momentum to try and take that into your Thursday night dream. You understand? I got some stats for your Clark, blood.
Go on.
Man United are looking to complete just their first Premier League double over Man City since 2020, following their 2-1 win at the Etihad Stadium in December. Man City have won more Premier League away games against Man United than any other side. 5 of their 9 wins have come under Pep Guardiola, the most of any visiting manager in the competition. Man United haven't lost any of their last 3 meetings with Man City in all competitions, last having a longer run between January 2010 and February 2011. The away team has won 10 of the last 18 Premier League matches between Man United and Man City. And since the 2015-16 campaign, the only Premier League fixture with more away wins is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. And finally, Man United have gone 8 Premier League matches at Old Trafford without keeping a clean sheet. Their longest run since a run of 12 between April and December 2021. They've shipped 17 in 9 games under Ruben Amorim, with the Portuguese coach having the worst goals conceded per game ratio of any permanent Red Devil manager on home soil in the Premier League.
Damn, that record's great. I knew they had a good record in their way, but that 10 from 18 is a lot. Yeah, you mentioned it right at the start. Normally, they're chasing something, we're chasing something, or both, and neither of us really are. All we can do here is spoil their party in regards to getting back into the top 4/5, should I say. It's the only silver lining to the Nottingham Forest defeat is that they took 3 points further on to them getting into the Champions League. But yeah, solely for us, bragging rights. First and foremost, it's a Manchester derby. Solely bragging months, bless up, yeah, every single time.
I bless up months.
Big up. Solely for me, bragging rights. That's what this is on the Sunday. Sunday, to run bounce and run jokes if we beat them. Same with Monday. And then come Tuesday, for me, it doesn't really matter too tough. Interesting to see what team the manager puts out. This is very interesting. If Maino is back, because our attack is dying. Please bring him back because we need something in the final third. Yes, he's not been at his best this season, but he is some form of quality that we don't have. He's some form of quality. So yeah, in regards to the game, looking for a response. The crowd will be bang up for it. Hopefully the players match that as well. And like I said before, this Amorim seems to have a knack of getting results in these type of games also. He's done it before. He's done it against Liverpool. He's done it against Arsenal. There's times where we think he's going to lose, or Manchester United, the odds on to lose, and they'll go pick up a result. So hopefully we go and pick up a result, get the win, and then confidence, and then take that into the Europa League. Because that's what it's on. That's where our season lies, man. This is all extra. This is all extra. It's solely on the Europa League is how our season finishes. And it'll still be a terrible season, even winning the Europa League. That's just, I keep saying this, it's a terrible film with a fire ending. That's what it would be. So yeah, pretty much beat City, man. You know what I'm saying? Spoil their party, bragging rights.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, try and make them not finish in the top 5 because them in the Europa League next season would be fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And beat these lot because their record at OT is too good as of late.
Is this the kind of game where Bruno turns up? Obviously, he didn't turn up against Forest. But is this where he'll turn up?
No.
He's got a good record against City.
Does he?
Does he got a good record against City?
No, you telling me? Not to my knowledge. I could be wrong.
I remember the penalty last season.
I could be wrong. I don't think his record against the big six is to forget performance. If we're talking just solely goals and assists, not to my knowledge, not against City. No, I could be wrong though. The way they've beat us consistently, in particular at OT, as you read out the stats. So no, this is the type of game he turns up. No, not to my knowledge. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's someone in the chat who's putting the stats out right now. But it's crazy how the Liverpool fan has to bring up his performance against Nottingham Forest. Like I said, I just wait with him because a performance like that is round the corner. I don't even think it was too bad, to be honest, against Forest. That's why I'd even criticize him. That's why I'd even criticize anyone because I just know these men are limited. Supremely limited. Why am I going to get mad at supremely limited players performing to a supremely limited level? They're just rubbish. Simple as that. So, yeah, we'll see. But hopefully him, Bruno, and everyone else performs. They're saying Maino could be in the squad. If he is, hopefully he gets off the bench and gets 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And then he can be in the squad for the Lyon game and he can get 15 to 20 minutes. Because him and Ahmad, I keep stating this, are key. They are key if we are going to do anything of note in the Europa League. So the fact that Maino could be back, over the moon about that. Now, did he score a pen against it? All right, Fairs wrap up Haven. Like I say, the chat will know better than me. But to my knowledge, none of our players really have a good record in Big Six games like that are currently here.
Prediction?
Or United are going to turn up. We'll beat these lot. 2-1 United. Same scoreline as the reverse fixture.
Yeah, hopefully 2-1 United. I'm with that. GGMU and all that.
I said 0-0 with Saeed. But two. I'm sticking with a draw, but I'm going with a Desmond. You get me? I'm going with a Desmond blood. You know what I'm saying? Big up Rasta Mouse. He said, Troops, Big X would batter you with a steel chair like The Rock did to Mankind. Bro, I would smoke X blood. I would actually smoke X in a wrestling match, fam. He's just tall blood. You understand? I'll beat him down to size. Pause. You understand? That's one thing. You get me? You can't fight blood. Where are we going? Where are we? Where's my thing? There it is. Arsenal versus Everton. We kick off this weekend's football. Lunchtime kickoff tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. We go live on TroopzTV at 11:30 a.m. Obviously, the news broke regarding the Real Madrid game that Rudiger and the other players will be available to play versus Arsenal. UEFA won't ban them as they have fined Rudiger 40,000 euros. You get me? Which I fully expected would happen, blood. You get me? I wasn't
probably like 3 days' wages.
Probably, but I weren't even like looking into that, blood. You get me? I knew that, you know what I mean? Real Madrid are gonna do what Real Madrid do. You understand? They're gonna find a way to, you get me? Koalas, the officials, which they did, but this Everton game, I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. These man with their green giant team, you understand? They all eat sweet corn blood. Team full of giants blood. You get me? Green giant, bag of them blood. Braithwaite, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Decore in the midfield, like Beto up top. They got giants all over the pitch, blood. Giants on the bench. You understand? It's crazy, bro. You get me? Like we're not set piecing, and this is the team where set pieces do not work, blood. You get me? They do not work. You might as well try and shoot from far, blood, because you get me. Pickford with his dinosaur hands. You get me? That's probably the only way you're gonna hit the back of the net, blood. You understand? But Kiwior in the defense up against Beto. You saw the way Beto was giving him a hard time, giving Konate, and Van Dijk a hard time midweek, bro. This one's looking mad. I'm not gonna lie. You get me? Are we gonna prioritize the Madrid game? Because you get me. That's the only way at winning a trophy, bringing a trophy back to the Emirates is the Champions League. But then you've got Forest on our clock, blood. You understand? Forest are 4 points away. They've got an easier running than us. So do you want to drop down to third place and lose more confidence going into the summer? You understand? You're already going to be down and out, especially with Liverpool pipping you to the title. You would be down and out with City done it, but I think it's going to be more so this season because it's Liverpool. Like the gap that we had on them, and they've just closed the gap and increased it in less than a year with a new manager is absolutely ridiculous, blood. You get me? So big decisions for Arteta to make. You understand? Is he going to make the right decision? That's the $1 million question. Timber, he's a doubt. You get me? Is he gonna throw Timber into the side. There's no Ben White. There's no Calafiori. Are you going to put Partey at right back? You get me? Then you're going to put Jorginho into the midfield. There's a lot of decisions to be made, blood. Do you understand? Before that Madrid game, there is a lot of decisions to be made. Before I give the people then my starting 11, how I would go, I got some stats real quick. After winning 4 of their 5 league games against Arsenal between 2020 and 2023, Everton are now winless in their last 4 games against the Gunners. The reserve fixture between these sides ended 0-0 in December. The only game that I went to this season. Brought the kids as well. Fucking big mistake. Arsenal haven't kept a clean sheet in both
kids, you know.
What?
I said you blaming the kids. That's crazy.
No, I didn't blame the kids. I said I brought the kids.
I thought you blamed me. Oh, big mistake.
Big mistake going to that game.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah. Fuck Arsenal. Big up my kids. The reverse fixture between the two sides ended 0-0 in December. Arsenal haven't kept a clean sheet in both meetings with Everton in a league season since 2012, while they haven't failed to score in both against the Toffees since 1913. Everton lost this exact fixture 1-0 last season, having been unbeaten in their previous 5 at home against Arsenal. They've not lost consecutive home league games against the Gunners since a run of 3 between 2008 and 2012. In all competitions, Arsenal have won just 3 of their last 26 away games on Merseyside against Everton and Liverpool. They had won 6 of their previous 7 visits before this run. And Everton have lost just 2 of their last 13 Premier League matches at Goodison Park, drawing each of their last 3. They haven't drawn 4 in a row at home in the competition since between January and February 2015. Starting lineup, I would go Raya in goal, Partey right back, Saliba, Gabriel, Skelly. I wish Gabriel, Kiwi or the donkey, Skelly, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard. Ethan on the right, Martinelli on the left, Marino down the middle. Prediction?
Not that much rotation then.
Yeah, Timber is getting rested. Obviously, you get me. That's the only one, like, because he's a doubt. So you know, Gabriel's out. Everyone else, you get me. Saka's not starting. You get me. So yeah, that would be my 11. Prediction 0-0.
Oh, brother. I'll go 1-0 Everton. Fuck it.
That's exactly. I was gonna say 1-11.
You pair of wankers.
Why?
Hey, if you're going to be focused elsewhere,
yeah, facts. You got bigger. You know, not big.
don't even do that well.
Don't even, blood. Because
well, bigger fish to
you understand?
Yo.
Why?
You got a more important game to focus on. There we go. You got a more important game to focus on. Facts, yo, Lewis. You lot have a more important game to focus on.
Yeah, man. You lot went from pray for Madrid to IU, man. Let's come together and pray for the Madrid game. We need that. Like, come on.
True.
I understand. We understand.
We got a man like Elon. He says, Jaden Sandwich, you being sold pod over. Is Sancho going Greece?
To my knowledge.
First I've heard of it, blood. You get me? First I've heard of it. Lewis, you travel to Brentford, your second West London derby.
Third London derby in a row.
Third London derby in a row. That is correct. I have some stats for you on this one. Brentford are winless in their last 4 home league games against Chelsea since a 1-0 win in October 1938. Having won the reverse fixture 2-1 in December, Chelsea are looking to complete their first league double over Brentford since the 1947 league campaign. Brentford are the only side without a home Premier League clean sheet this season and have gone 16 home league games without a shutout. They've never gone 17 home league matches without keeping a clean sheet. Chelsea have lost each of their last 4 away Premier League matches. They haven't lost 5 in a row on the road since a run of 5 between October and December 2000. And in all competitions, Chelsea have won 2 of their last 10 away games. And those victories took place in Kazakhstan and Denmark. They've won none of their 8 away games in England. Is this where you get the away win?
Yeah, had better. Because, like, we're usually better playing Brentford away than we are playing Brentford at home. Even though we beat them at home this time, it's the first time that we've done it. These lot are just locked in mid-table. Probably won't play the same way as Spurs, but also aren't really as good defensively as they were like around the start of the campaign. So with the players that we have coming back, with the likes of Noni and James being rested, I expect us to win. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet because I never really back us to keep the clean sheet, even though we've done it in like 2 of the last 3 games. I need to see a bit more than that to like really start getting confident in the defense. But I could see a 2-1, 3-1, something like that. And hopefully, like the rivals around us drop points and we can just continue our stranglehold of top 4. But yeah, I do feel confident.
Prediction?
I'll say 3-1. I want goals. 3-1. Sanchez will do something dumb though. So yeah.
1-1.
2 apiece.
Oh wow, damn it. Fuck. No one's back in the Chelsea.
No one's back in Arsenal. C'est la vie.
Yeah, but you got bigger fish to fry. We don't.
And he's gone.
I knew he was going to say that. You do have a more important game, though. That is facts. That is facts.
Other weekend games. Let me just get some predictions from these pricks.
Yo, why you say fuck me for?
Where are we going to start? Ipswich Wolves. This is a big game, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like Ipswich, because I think Ipswich are the one that can. I think they're the closest ones.
Yeah,
because they beat Bournemouth last time.
Yep. Bit of
3 points. They're the home team too.
Yeah, Ipswich at home.
Yeah, I think they're 9 points up. Yeah, I think they're 9 points.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go 1-0
Ipswich
just so they can beat someone else at home instead of us.
2-1
Ipswich. Yeah, 2-0 Ipswich. We got a derby, the M62 derby. Palace Brighton.
I thought it was is it M62? I thought it was M23. Never mind.
No, M23, sorry, that's it.
Yeah. Or A23.
M62 goes up to Manny, I swear.
Yeah, that's why I was like M62. That's down these parts.
Yeah, M23. Yeah, Brighton Palace. I'll go 2-1 Palace.
3-1 Brighton.
1-1.
West Ham Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth have kind of not been at it recently, have they?
Yeah, they kind of dropped off.
Yeah, they're winless in their last 5, Bournemouth.
But West Ham ain't really been.
Yeah, West Ham ain't really been doing too much.
1-1.
2-1 Bournemouth. They'll turn it around. 2-1 Bournemouth.
1-0 Bournemouth.
Villa Forest.
Oh, give me a 1-1.
3-1 Villa.
1-0 Villa.
That's a late kickoff Saturday, right?
Yeah, late kickoff 5:30.
Yeah. I'm gonna run a hate watch.
Tottenham Southampton Sunday's games.
It's bad as Tottenham, man. They'll beat Southampton. 2-0 Spurs.
3-1 Tottenham.
1-1. Sorry, like Spurs are bad. I know Southampton are next level bad, but like I won't write it off. I won't.
Ipswich went there and won, so you get me. You could be on.
Leicester went there and won. That's their only away win since October.
Yeah, but they're both bad in Southampton.
You could be onto something, blood.
Spurs dunked on them at their ground. Yeah, you know what? Maybe they win.
Yeah. They smoked Ipswich like 6-0 or something, or 5-0 or 4-0 or something like that. We've done that. Monday, Monday night football this week. Leicester, Newcastle.
Ooh. Yeah, Newcastle gonna pack them up. 3-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do me any favors. 4-0.
And that's it, people. Another episode wrapped up like a Zubi blood. You get me? Episode
Let me get the redirect.
379 wrapped up for the people, then blood. You get me? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? The mods, them, the super chatters. You lot know the vibes. You get me? I'm back tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. It's an early one, blood. You get me? So, people, them, make sure you pull up. You get me? We're redirecting now to Lewis as well.
Brentford preview, right? I've
You
got
get
2
me?
hours.
Can they finally get an away win? You understand?
Yeah, bless. Thank you.
Go give that a watch as well, my people. You get me? But until tomorrow, subscribe to the gang. Big up Lewis, big up Flawless, big up Peanut Head as well, blood. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll take her out, blood.
Cheers.
Big up.